Alright, so we are smashing that, whatever that... Alright, so we did smash that Badger raid. I'm gonna get a couple of my groups back on deck. Get them back down to cruise speed. Actually, I'm gonna push them out a little farther just to get them down to loiter. I want them to save fuel. This group's over there is going to go kill that bear. So my P3 decided it would be just awesome to sail right over that surface action group. Freaking idiot. Alright, so that bear is going to run smack dab into some F4s. I've got got a couple more F4s just kind of pushed out a little bit to make sure there's no more incoming raid. Alright, splash the next bear D. Get this group down to loiter as well. Alright, so that's hostile, and I'm pretty sure that's hostile as well. In fact, unassign. Alright, well we do have a bogey. Pretty sure that's hostile. Alright, so most of my phantoms about half my phantoms are back on deck. It's going to take them about 3 hours to rearm. And what do I have for strikes? Are my Buccaneers ready to go? Alright, so I got about an hour and a half until the rest of my um, Buccaneers are ready to fly, so I'll wait till then and just launch a full strike. Alright, so are they bingo? 1 hour flying time. Go get that Badger. Oh, that F4 Winchester right after he fired. Plenty of ammo left in that group. Bomber's running away from me, and it's going to get away, I think. Heating up fuel. Heating up fuel. Just about within weapons range, but it's going to run out of weapons range. All right, just going to bring it into... Trying to get it before it gets into Swedish airspace. Probably not going to happen. It's going to get away. Got it. And RTB. All right, so how are things going overall? My surface groups are steadily moving forward. All of my last couple of Phantoms are now RTB. The first backfire raid was knocked out. So I think things are going pretty well. Still about 3.5, almost 3 days left to go in this scenario. Over here, I've got one of my P3s getting ready to come in on this surface group over here with a couple of Mavericks. Want to drop it down low. Now, if this is the same surface action group I encountered before, this one should already be damaged. All right, so they've turned on their radars. They know something's coming. Vampire. Ah, crap, they got him. But are they going to turn their radars off? Just double checking, make sure the radars are off on my surface groups. They're not going to turn their radars off. Well, if they're going to be that obliging. Well, I have... All right, let's get these Phantoms back on deck. All right, so the plan here, I'm going to wait until my Buccaneers are rearmed, and then I'm going to finish off this surface action group over here. And then they'll rearm, and then I will send them after this group, which seems to be on their current heading is on an intercept vector for me. I believe most of these are probably commercial vessels. So far, my ASW guys have absolutely no contacts with subs whatsoever. New Shackleton is coming up for air to air. commercial fishing boat. So I have about 5 aircraft out of Bodo that are still active. I've got 4 of my Barcat fighters that I can actually arm, that is. And then I've got 3 of my strike aircraft. What do we have here? Got another bear inbound. With the problem being that I don't have anybody ready to go at this point in time. Did I lose a Phantom? No, I lost my 2 Orions. I lost my F-104s, so... Okay, I guess I didn't. I thought I maybe lost a Phantom somewhere in there. Expended 2 Sea Darts. Alright, so it does look like I might actually have my first 2 Phantoms coming back online. Nope, they're all ready. So I won't have any of my fighters ready to go for another 36 minutes for the first one. So I need to hope that there's no strikes against me in that time. There's the bear recon bird. What about my Buccaneers? Buccaneers ready to go yet? Nope. 15 minutes. Hmm. Really should have kept at least 2 of my F4s on standby instead of launching them all against that raid, but if it's a choice between having my fighters down... What? Oh, satellite pass. That's got to be a roar set, probably. Yep. Cosmos 699. EOR set. So they definitely know where I'm at now. But, so if they just sent over a satellite, do I have a satellite in orbit at this time? It doesn't look like it. Satellite orbits are always a little finicky. But it doesn't look like I have a satellite in orbit, but they now definitely know where I'm at. Pat Garrett, you really don't have to be that big of a weapons expert on this game. I mean, I was actually having a conversation in a forum this morning that you really don't need to know everything about every weapon system to play this game effectively. I mean, let's take I'm gonna pause it here. I mean, let's take something like the F4, a fighter, for instance. Really, the only thing that matters for a fighter that you really care about on average is basically the range of your loadout. I mean, that's really all that you care about. You really don't, unless you really want to get into the nitty gritty, you really don't care about what the, specific fuel consumption is at any, of the different bands. I mean, if you really, I mean, other than as you go faster, you're going to use up more fuel. I mean, that's really what it comes down to. You don't really have to you don't have to know that at 12,000 feet at military power, you're going to use 118 kilograms per minute. I mean, it's not. I think people look at the game and they overthink it, or they see the huge database. That in the command community is probably one of the best I've ever seen. I mean, any questions whatsoever, and people are more than willing to help you out on it. Pretty much everything. All right, so that bear's still circling around. And I can't do anything about it for at least another hour. Or half hour, I'm sorry. Oh no, I've got 7 minutes. And what about my strike aircraft? My strike aircraft are all ready to go. So, let's do this. I'm going to get up one of my helos. And I'm going to place him rather low. And I'm going to try and get a radar fix on this surface group again. So sensors does have surface search. Curious, does the Shackleton's radar? Nope, it's air search. All right, so this Guyana here should have surface search, so we'll see if we can pick up that surface group again. We got them. They're right there, heading at 23 knots. So we'll place my Gannet right over there, and let's get the strikes up. All right, so we'll start with the two groups of. Gonna launch all four. first off the deck will be my anti-ship missiles, and then will be um, my arm missile carriers. They do have their radars on. All right. All right, so everything looks like it's airborne at this point. Push the gunnet a little bit farther out. Probably going to be overkill for these two. In fact, I want to drop them down to minimum height. I want them right on the deck. All right, so they have detected incoming. Probably on the Gannet. Let's get it back. Or no. What are they firing at? Are they firing at their bear? I have no idea what those two missiles are firing at. Looks like they're firing at that merchant. All right, so let's turn the Gannet around just to reconfirm the position. Yeah, they're firing missiles at whatever this skunk is over here. All right, so there goes anti-radiation missiles. All right, so I took some losses there. I did sink the Kilden DGG. Vampire's still coming in, still coming in. Miss, miss, and I did sink the Kashin. All right, so I guess with that, I want to find out, do I have any missiles left? So I've still got 2 arms left. Let's send, where's the Buccaneer? Let's go and, then I'm gonna launch a couple of tankers. And I am gonna launch, I don't think I want to launch my, all right, so what is what over here? So I did sink that surface action group, so need to get a better fix of what these are. In fact, that surface action group actually might be way up there at this point. Hey, Dama. Welcome to the stream. Well, what's happened is that I started playing scenario 4, which was a where the player controls two American fast attack subs, and you have to sink Soviet boomers. And I lost both of my fast attack submarines in about the first 20 minutes. And then now I'm playing scenario 5, which is Beware of the Badger, in which the player's goal is to get two amphibious groups into this safe haven area marked up here and to land troops. And to cover that, I have the Ark Royal Task Force. And I just finished sinking a surface or Soviet surface action group, and I'm hunting for the second group, but I'm not having any luck on it right now. And I've just deployed a couple of my Buccaneer aircraft deployed as tankers to trying to extend the legs of my strike aircraft. I'm gonna set these guys to loiter. Let's move. This is going to be my holding area. All right, so we got some commercial fishing boats, and there's a lot of commercial fishing boats and container vessels in the area. And I'll bet that these two right here going, oh, one's going 18 knots, 25 knots. All right, well, if in doubt, my lonely AEW aircraft is ultimately expendable here. So we'll save the strike aircraft, and we will send my recon bird here and see if one of these guys over here fire. I mean, these ships are going at 25 knots. There's a good chance that at that speed, or it could be these three up here. It's either these three here or these three up here. That's that second, or at least of the contacts I currently have, are what I would bet. I've got another bogey incoming up here. All right, so my Phantoms are coming back on deck. I've got 4 ready. So if I do detect another raid, I do have a group ready to go. I'm thinking it's either these two or these two, or it could be both. I thought the mission briefing only mentioned 2 surface action groups, but there's entirely possible that there's actually more than 2. So all right, so we have identified that as a hostile. Vampire incoming. All right. With that, let's Alright, so this is way overkill for that group, but let's see if we can. Alright, that Buccaneer's gonna be lucky if he can. Ah, lost the Buccaneer. Alright, so what's their fuel status of these two groups here? Are they bingo? Alright, so no, they've turned off their radars. Alright, so this group can't actually attack unless I can get them to turn their radars on permanently. And let's drop down to min altitude. Oh, they've seen me. Alright, missiles away. Alright, lost one. Alright, got 2 good hits. Alright, so I'm coming in right on the deck now with my last Buccaneer. Missiles away. Turning away. Looks like their radars are on now. Alright, so here comes the second group. With those radars on, I can see them now. No, 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 no. Hang on here. This is not a hostile. That's a neutral. Unassign. Alright, I didn't quite time that as well as I should have, but alright, let's just get everybody back to base now. HMS Glamorgan sunk due to hostile action? What? Did a backfire raid get... What the heck? Where did these come from? Oh, well, I'm screwed. Somehow an entire Badger raid got within firing distance and I didn't even see him. Phantom, Royal Arc Royal has been hit. More incoming. Well, I just lost pretty much all my Phantoms on that hit on Arc Royal. RF Tidespring is sinking. In fact, I think the Arc Royal is sunk. I think Arc Royal just got sunk. Yeah, I lost the Arc Royal. Here comes more missiles. I have no idea what the hell just happened. I didn't even see these Badgers until they were like right on top of me. You know, serious, I did see an event about half hour 45 minutes ago that said whiskey long run bin triggered, but I didn't even realize what it was. I figured with the whiskey in the name it was had something to do with like a submarine or something. Well, if I have lost the Ark Royal, that's pretty much going to bring this scenario to a close. Because there's no way I can fend this off and actually keep my amphibs alive without the Ark Royal. Yeah, I've lost the Ark Royal because there goes my strike aircraft returning to where are they heading to? Looks like they're going to base out of Bodo. Damn, that sucks. That hurts. Yeah, I have no idea what whiskey long bin is, but whatever it is, it just triggered. It's a badger raid against your carrier. Well, it's always good to when the player loses, because as much as I hate to lose, it does teach one humility. But damn, that's two scenarios I've lost today. I am not batting well. Well, I think with the loss of the Ark Royal, I think I am actually going to call it for the day. So thank you everybody for joining me. This should be up on YouTube if you came in late here in the next day, or you can rewatch it on Twitch. Please remember to follow me here on Twitch, follow me on YouTube at youtube.com/Kushan Gaming, and I'm also on Twitter at twitter.com/Kushan Gaming there as well. And I will see you all next time. Thanks. Bye.